Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic. Well, time to do another highly, highly requested reading. So, James Charles, hi. It's time to give you another psychic tarot reading. So the last time I did a reading on James Charles by himself on my channel was in April, I think. And that was the reading heard around the world. So since then, obviously that reading blew up. I predicted the Sisters Tour being canceled, and I will have a link to it somewhere over here. And I predicted the entire Dramageddon a month before it happened. That's probably where most of you have found me. Most of you have seen me. I did not make a million videos on it, and I will not, and I would not, because I'm here to help, and I'm here to hopefully make things healed or better. I'm not interested in capitalizing off of things like that. That's not my style. If you saw my Twitter, you saw me tweeting consistently, these are real people with real emotions. Please have empathy. This isn't some drama fodder. This is real. So, anyways, since then, a lot has happened. The number one question I get is what happened to the collaboration between you and James Charles. So if you don't know, when No More Lies came out, I believe is the title of the James video, he posted the video and then he tweeted at me. He said he saw my video, he liked my video, he found it to be really accurate, and that he would love to do to collab with me. He did DM me right after that, and I responded to the DM, and I had said, sure, I'd love to do something. He asked me where I lived. I told him, and then he never answered me. I figured he's probably pretty busy, considering there is a giant chaotic storm around him, and it didn't really bother me. And then I would say about a couple months later, maybe like 3-4 months later, and I think it was like 3 months later, I ended up messaging him again, be like, hey, I don't really know if you're interested or not, but, you know, if you want to figure something out, I even said, like, we could do it in private, I don't care. But then he just never responded. I think he did follow me up until, like, recently, maybe, like, this month or the month before. I guess he unfollowed. It doesn't bother me, but hopefully that answers some of the questions, because I get asked all the time what happened to that. I don't know. He never responded, and I don't blame him for that. It doesn't bother me. I'm not like mad or anything like that. I totally get it. Most influencers are pretty busy, and I would say I can count on one hand the amount of times people have actually responded to me after they've reached out to me, so it's fine. I'm only here to help, and I only want the best for everyone involved. And like I said, I don't dogpile. There's a reason I haven't done a reading on him and only him on my channel in a while. I'm not interested in dogpiling. I'm interested in people healing. So yeah, it's just not my style. But anyways, so a lot has happened since then. Obviously, there's been major drama and fallouts. We've had the Jeffree series, the Shane series. We've had a lot that's gone down. He has sort of recently lashed out on social media, and I understand a lot of his frustrations, and I've said this before and I'll say this again. I feel like James can get it together. I do. I really, truly believe that James can get it together. I do have faith. I do think he could end up being a really good role model for Gen Z. I do think that, you know, there are certain things that he, you know, does that obviously we don't agree with, but I think that there's potential for him to change and grow. I always believe the best in people. You can call me an optimist, you can call me an empath, because that's what I am, but I truly do believe that anyone can change, you know, and he's obviously young, so, you know, and I'll say this for anyone, this is not just James, this is everyone that I ever do readings on. I do believe people can evolve, I do believe people can grow, I do think that they can change, I do have faith. And I also understand his position right now, right? Like, and I tell people this, like, I try to put myself into people's shoes, right? Regardless of what's happening or what's happened, he's a defensive person, and he's currently in a defensive mode. So whatever you're going to say to him is not really going to permeate, because he feels attacked, and when you feel cornered and attacked, you're going to bite back. And I think that's kind of what's going on right now. So anyways, enough said about that. We're just going to do a reading on James Charles and see what's going on. You know, I don't know what we're going to get. I'm just going to kind of go with the flow here and see what I pull. But let's hope that 2020 is a better year for him, and let's hope that he can turn this around. And maybe he'll mend fences with people around him. You know, I hope that he can, because I think that Dramageddon broke him. I do. And I think that would have broken anybody. And I'm not saying whether someone deserves something or not. It doesn't matter to me. But, I think I can feel his pain. So, and I'm sure everyone was in pain. I'm sure Tati was in pain. I'm sure Jeffree was in pain. I'm sure James was in pain. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started with the reading. Is that the tour? I'm trying to figure out what this is. Okay, so let me... I'm trying to figure out what that is. So Chariot is progress, right? Slow and steady. But that's also carrying forward with things. The Eight of Wands is slowing down, right? So there's something that was slowed down. And then I see progress. And then the Knight of Pentacles is inconsistencies. An inconsistent project. Has to do with career. Bad luck, bad opportunity from immaturity. I wonder if this is the tour. I wonder if he's going to go ahead and try and do the tour again. Oh my god. I like how I do a James Charles reading and immediately I get nothing but tea. So I definitely think he's going to try and rework the tour. That's what this looks like. This looks like him trying to rework the tour. But the thing is that it seems like... So I don't know if this is what he's going to do or what he should do. It's kind of both. I see him trying to bring other people onto his tour. Like what the tour used to be and what the tour is now, it seems like he's going to try and bring other people onto it. Because this is like a performance, but I don't think he can do it alone. See, Three of Cups reversed and the Seven of Cups have to be realistic, have to bring other people on. And this is like a greedy, selfish card. So it's like, I don't want to bring other people on, but I don't have a choice. So it's like, I think he's going to be forced to kind of like do like a production with others. Even though it's not his top choice, I think he's going to have to based off of what happened last time. Seems like it has to be an ensemble. I keep seeing the word ensemble, like ensemble, like an ensemble cast. That's what this looks like to me. And if it's not his old tour, it's something new that's similar. I'm going to be honest again. Look, James has a snake in his midst. Like, I don't know what else to say. This is jealousy, gossip, hearsay, distrust, disloyalty. This is selfishness, but also money, and this is someone cashing out on him. I see someone cashing out on him. They're showing up. I think that's what this Knight of Cups is. Sometimes that's a water sign. Sometimes a young water sign. Sometimes it's just immature. Whatever this case may be, this person, it reads, victim of circumstance, impurity, and ill intentions. And stubbornness, which means they've been around for a while. There's someone that's around that's like honestly selling information to other people, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. By the way, this whole reading is alleged for entertainment purposes only. Forgot to say that, and I'm saying it now. I'm telling you straight up, okay? This person is totally selling him out, like full blown. I'm like literally profiting off of his misery. Like, he has a leak. I'm telling you there's a leak, girl. I'm telling you. I see it. And this person is cashing out and laughing to the bank. This person does not like him at all. Is not a friend. Never was and never will be. Does not like him at all. I am literally dead serious about this. The Three of Cups tells me they kiki and laugh at him with someone else that he doesn't like. Period. I'm telling you. This person is someone that's been around for a while that he thinks is a friend. It's not. You better figure this out and quick, because this person has the potential to sell information that will cause another drama. Did you hear me? Okay, good. And this person also has information about his family, because Page of Cups is reversed. So when a reversed Page of Cups shows up, it's a detachment from things that make me feel comfortable. Five of Cups is the emotional disappointment, and the Eight of Pentacles is wasted effort. And it's also like effortless. So when I think of Page of Cups, that has to be his family. That has to be his I knew it. Queen of Cups. It's all emotions. It has to be his fam. I knew it. Six of Cups is children, but it's also the past. The Seven of Swords is failures, and the Queen of Cups. To me, this is someone that has information about his family, knows things about his family, allegedly, and is willing to sort of talk. Yeah. This person has done this before. Six of Pentacles is reversed. That's a breaking of trust here, but that's also a breaking of like dependability or accountability, which means the person will get away with it. The Six of Swords is the internet reverse, means the internet will have no idea. And the Lover's card's upright, which means they're intertwined with him. And also they're the ones that's giving tea about his love life to other people. It's this person. I'm telling you, dude. I'm literally telling you, like, I don't care. I literally don't care who believes me. I'm telling you, I see it. Who's the Queen of Wands? So the Seven of Pentacles is reversed. Seven of Pentacles is like, I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I'm getting out of my lazy energy. The Hierophant is a broken commitment. And then the Queen of Wands is an individual. I keep seeing this. I have seen this in every reading that I do that has a little bit of like connection to Dramageddon. I see him inadvertently reaching out to Tati via a third party. I see this every time. Because see, the King of Cups is reversed, the Tower, and the Ten of Wands. Huge burden, drama, in a catastrophic event, and then emotionally sort of cold. But I also think that this is a third person. Sometimes the third person is like a King of Cups here, so water sign, but I think it's literally just like the embodiment of a third person. Because this is Tati. This has to be Tati. Queen of Wands reverse and Hierophant reverse, it has to be. Because it's like marriage or commitment reverse, and the Queen of Wands, like not, you know, sort of clearly reverse means alienated or pushed aside. I see it happening eventually. It's going to take a while, but I legitimately see him reaching out to her via a third party. It's like a message in a bottle. I still see this. I stand by it. I stand by it. You know, I totally stand by it. Pettiness, regrets. What did I say? Miscommunication. I get the chills every time I do this, dude. This came up in my Shane reading too, like for the documentary. The same cards. I misdirection, miscommunicated, misspoke. I have immense regrets. I was petty. I made a decision I can't go back from, but I'm also separating from things I should have separated from. My career was hurt. I was impulsive and reckless. It's the same stuff. I rejected and healing of wounds. This is also an apology. I'm sorry. I see it. I see it. I see it. Again, this is going to take a while, and, you know, but I see it. I see it. The Ace of Cups is a loving bond. The Nine of Cups is manifestation. Nine of Pentacles is about other people. I see him reaching out to someone else to get the message in a bottle. It's Tati. I do. I even pulled the Ten of Cups, which is family or happily ever after. I'm telling you, I have seen this for a while. This is going to take a while to manifest, but I'm seeing it. And the fact that I'm seeing it means that it's not impossible, and it means that it might actually be closer than we think. But I'm telling you, I see this. And, you know, you can say I'm crazy. You can say that I'm overly optimistic or whatever you want to say. I don't care. I see it. I have to say what I see, and I see it. The birth is something new. Page of Swords says they're going to have to fight it out, because this Queen of Swords says that they're going to have some words eventually. I definitely see the two of them having words. But I see the birth as something new. I see them being able to get back on track. And I also see the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is sometimes a pregnancy card. So, you know, who knows? Maybe, you know, see Mom and the Page of Wands verse. Maybe, you know, sometimes that means like... So sometimes that means like when I get in a different life space, or when I get in a new whatchamacallit, when I get in a new period of life. So you know how life transitions and life sort of like you have different moments in your life that like change things for you. Like, how do I word this? Like when you grow up and you go to college, right? Like you send your kid off to college. It's like that. It's like a transitional stage where I'm in a new place in my life and things are different. That's what this feels like. That's what this is like. It's like I'm transitioning. It's like when someone goes from being, you know, single to being married. You know what I mean? Like a big life change that sort of kicks this off. So that's what I'm seeing. Let's keep going because we already know about that. I'm trying to see if I can get anything about his show, but I guess I'll have to specifically pull for his show because I'm not seeing too much about it, unless that's what the first thing was. But I don't think so. I think the first thing was like a tour of sorts. I'm going to look for specifically this show in a bit. The Nine of Swords is overthinking and overanalyzing. The Page of Pentacles expectations. The Seven of Wands reverse. The Knight of Wands reverse as well. He's so worried about what people think of him, and he's so worried about his content that he's afraid to do anything. So he's in a position now where he's scared to be innovative and he's scared to do anything different. I also think that he's afraid to pull the trigger on some of his creative endeavors and creative projects, but he just needs to. He needs to stop worrying about that. My issue with the Nine of Swords reverse is that that's anxiety and stress, and I actually think that his is getting to levels that are really difficult for him to manage on his own. And he's starting to become paranoid. So these right here are paranoia, which I know this kind of video kind of probably added on to that, but I have to be honest with what I see. But I do think his paranoia is starting to get the best of him. I know he needs to clean house, but he also needs to focus on what he wants and what he's looking for. I think that he's lost a little bit of his big picture. Oh, God. Is this morphe? I see a business deal gone wrong. Two of Pentacles is reversed. I see a huge business deal gone wrong. Six of Wands is an embarrassment or an ego issue. And the Devil card is manipulation, negativity. And the Four of Wands is a change of environment. So I see another business deal gone wrong for him. It's some sort of falling out with a business. So I can't figure out what this is. This might take a while to manifest, but I'm telling you, I see a falling out with a business. It's a big deal too. Yep, see? Job. Money. And there he is, King of Swords reverse, being pushed out or alienated. And he's going to be replaced with someone else. I wonder if this is morphe. I see him replaced with someone else. So I see some sort of business decision, some sort of business thing that's going to have a huge falling out. Huge falling out. People are going to be speculating, and someone's going to be replacing him. Yep, detached from that. The sun's upright. The show must go on. The moon is reversed. It'll be public. It'll be exposed. He'll be walking away temporarily. They might end up wanting him back at some point. But, yeah. Passive-aggressive tweets and passive-aggressive energy. Fun fact, he's going to end up having a bigger connection anyways, so he'll upgrade. Two of Cups is upright, which means he ends up connecting with another person. The Ten of Pentacles, lots of money. So this seems to me as him working with an unlikely person, someone you wouldn't think he would work with. It's an emotional bonding moment between him and someone else that you wouldn't think he would work with, and they'll make a lot of money together. So I am seeing a different business opportunity come that will make him a ton of money. So he'll actually benefit from this. Again, I'm telling you, him and Tana Mojo, they both have like 500 lives. So yeah, see, Hangman is reversed. He doesn't want to let go of this, but he's been supposed to let go of this. He's been being sent signs consistently to let go of this business deal, and he's afraid to. He's been patient and waiting with the full spontaneity, so things will just pop off. That's also about being young and carefree, and again, they will end up severing that when he least expects anyways. He should have been let go of this. Okay, so I am going to reshuffle to see if we can get a little bit more specific about certain things. So first and foremost, I am quite interested to see what's going on with his show, the YouTube show, the makeup show. I'm going to try and see if I can figure out, you know, how that's going to go, what's going on with that, how involved he is, things like that. I do think it's a good thing that he's trying to highlight smaller creators, but let's kind of see what's going on with that. Let's see if the intentions are good. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Maybe we'll get a little bit of love life too, because I know he wants love really bad. Girl, we all do. We all single here. Being gay and single is very difficult, especially when you're as successful as he is. Uh-oh. Does he own this? I don't know if he owns this or not. This looks like it's something that's hosted by a different person every time if it comes back. Because this reads as a one and done. So if this does come back again, I'm not sure he'll be the host. It looks like they might change. It might be a revolving door. I'm not sure. Either way, the Ten of Cups is upright, so I think that the community is really going to like it. I don't think that the people involved are. Excuse me, it's the truth. Because the King of Pence is reversed, like, it's not really good for my career. Excuse me, Page of Wands is not the card you want to be reversed. That needs to be upright for a creative endeavor. So it's like saying one thing and doing another. It means things don't really go the way we wanted them to. It's not really how we planned. That's like last minute changes or things falling through. The Empress is reversed, which is a lack of like involvement and commitment. That's also a lack of like love. It's not like a baby. It's like like when you do a creative product, you want it to be your baby. It's not. The Six of Wands is upright, which again, it'll be good like show wise. It's good, it looks good. But the Nine of Swords is like there's too many hands in the pot. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. There's too much thinking, overanalyzing again. Too much paranoia, stress. If he is asked to do it again, if it comes back again, he shouldn't. But I don't know. It looks like it might be a one and done, and if it isn't, it's a revolving door. That's what it reads as to me. Seven of Wands is upright. Nine of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. Almost immediately, there's going to be chaos from this. Seven of Wands is the underdog, right? So they'll end up being able to prove themselves, but Nine of Wands and Three of Pentacles is reversed, which tells me that right off the bat, I don't know if it's going to be like first episode, whatever. In the beginning, there's going to be a lot of drama. Nine of Wands. There has to be some sort of drama now. Hopefully, they'll be able to get this together. No, It's hard to tell whether this drama is going to be in front of the camera or behind the scenes. Like, I don't know how much of it we're going to know is happening, but I definitely see a bunch of drama in the beginning. That's what it reads as to me with Nine of Wands. See? Moon's reversed. Exposing of secrets. Breaking of a connect. He better be careful who he puts with him as judges or things that or people that he works with, because there might be someone that he ends up working with on this that he ends up, if they're friends, they might not be friends anymore. So we need to be careful with this. Walking away, severing a bond, exposing. Yeah. To patience, seriousness, emotions. Oh my God, there's going to be some vulnerable moments. I wonder if they're going to show like interviews with him or something. I see a vulnerable moment coming for him pretty soon. I don't know if it's on this show or another show, but I definitely see a vulnerable moment coming from him. There's some sort of like, I'm laying it all out on the table. It's some sort of interview or something. See? Pressured, growth from broken commitments and regrets. Accountability for the past. There it is. There's Dramageddon. See? That's the Tati situation. Yeah, see? Relieving a burden, and, my word choice, it was poor, miscommunication, misdirection. I definitely see something. There's a video or an interview coming soon, or some sort of book or something, maybe a podcast. I can't tell what it is, but he's totally going to talk about it soon. Like, in depth. I see it. And if he has this opportunity and turns it down, he's a fool, because I think it's important for him to do it. I think he needs to address it. I think avoiding the drama and avoiding talking about the drama and avoiding things like that is silly, because we're all human. And I think if you don't tell us what you're feeling, you're no longer humanized, and that's why it's easier for people to kind of condemn him, because they forget that he's a human. He doesn't say things, he's not talking about it. That means we don't feel his emotions, we don't see his emotions, so he's not human to us. And I think that goes for everyone involved. I think avoiding it and not talking about it is the worst thing you can do. We're humans, and humans forgive, but only if they can connect with you emotionally. If you're not talking about what you're feeling, then they're not going to. So this will be the last pull for this deck. I want to see what's going on in his love life. Well, I sure as hell hope that he does not. So, I'm going to be honest. I see a guy coming that it looks like he's going to want a contractual thing. This looks like Okay, I'm going to be honest. So this is the birth of something new. It's also the penis card. This is a loving bond. These are expectations and money. This is attachment. This is rapid change. Happens quickly. Page of Swords is opportunity in relationship and a business deal. And then we see the Justice card reverse. Doesn't go well. And also issues with contracts. So this is a few things that this could be. I see a guy coming to him very, very soon that literally only wants it as a business decision. Like literally wants to date him for clout. My concern is two things. I cannot figure it out if this guy is like lying to James and trying to get one over on him, or if this guy is going to propose, or maybe James, someone's going to propose. Well, it'll look good for both of us. Either way, it's not good. Don't do it. I can't figure out which one it is because it reads as a business deal or a business decision. So I can't figure out if like James isn't aware of this or if he is. Either way, it's a bad idea and we need to stay away from this. Even if it's like a joke boyfriend or like a pretend boyfriend, it's a terrible freaking idea. Even if it's just like for videos and you're just like, oh, we're not really dating, but like boyfriend does my makeup challenge, and you tell your audience we're not really dating, it's a terrible idea. Look, bad idea. Wheel of Fortune, horrible idea. Like a risk that doesn't pay off for our career, and we end up sort of moving on quickly from that because it was bad. So just be careful. Be careful of this one. I'm telling you got to be careful in this one. I think you might even be introduced to this person from someone you know. Queen of Swords reverse, Queen of Swords and Six of Swords. Here, it looks like you'll be, someone you know will end up connecting with this person. Nothing but drama. Stay away. Stay away from this one. Even if it's just like, oh, we'll work together and I kind of like them and we'll just be consistent on my channel. No, girl. Don't do it. It's not worth the ship. I'm telling you. This is coming. This is totally coming. I'm telling you, it's not worth the shipping. Okay. I don't see anything serious for him other than that right now. So we're going to pull from the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. So let's see if we got another sister scandal coming up. Ooh, envy and gluttony. So what I'm going to pull here, so this deck is always the darkest feelings that this person shares. So what we're seeing here is like what is like the darkest feeling that he's having. Envy and gluttony. He's definitely paying attention to everyone around him for sure. He definitely feels like everyone is jealous of him or attacking him. That makes sense. He's feeling cornered, so that's how you're going to feel. Hiding your true self. He is scared as hell to be anything or say anything. We know this. And the Peaceful Among Thorns card tells me that he's trying to keep peaceful and quiet. But I don't really know if that's going to work very well for him. We already know that he's lashed out recently. It's going to happen again. The Parasite card says eating away at him. Downcast pride here is issues with ego, but this is also a good sign of vulnerability, and the I won't cry for you tells me that he feels like he's held to a different standard, which we know he's already talked about, but I won't cry for you also means like he's done feeling sorry for everyone else because he feels that people don't give him the same energy. So yeah, we're gonna get, I knew it, revenge, calling the storm. Triumph of Lies. Hello, 3 cards that were in my last reading that predicted Dramageddon. Oh boy. So I don't know who he wants to come after, but yikes. Oh, James, don't do this. Revenge, calling the storm, and Triumph of Lies. That's proving himself and vindicating himself. That's what No More Lies, those 3 cards indicated the last No More Lies. So, girl, listen, he's going to do whatever he wants to do. I'm not his mom or dad, do whatever you want. I don't really care in the grand scheme of things, but I totally see him trying to strike back at someone. There's one person in his sights, one. I don't think it's Tati. But there's one person in his sights. One person is dead in his sights. One person. Yeah, dude. Queen of My Own World and Fragmentation. It's one person. It's an isolated incident, too. Girl. One person. Girl, he's been collecting receipts too, which makes me nervous. James, be a better person, be a bigger person. There's one person he's collecting receipts on, girl. See if we can figure out what the sign of this person is. So this is the astrology deck. You guys have seen this before. See if we can figure out the sign of this person. Well, there's the anger, the fire. Oh my god, that's Aquarius. So that's Tati, but I don't think it's Tati that he's mad at. Oh, Leo. Oh no. Can I post this? This is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. This is going to be difficult to figure out. This is one of those spreads that I'm not going to really know what it means until after it happens. And then I'm going to be able to dissect this. Because, look, this is his anger. And Aquarius is usually someone who you're friends with or a friend, right? Aquarius is a sign of friendship. It could just be an Aquarius. It could be a Leo, right? But Leo is also like pride and ego. It's also a show, a spectacle, so that could represent a video. And then we see Capricorn, which is serious, dad, that's also job, so it could be someone who also is in the industry. And then we see Cancer, attachment, investment, family, sensitivity. Sagittarius is being blunt and straightforward and speaking your truth. And the Earth card is like planned. That's like my plan. That's like my consistency. There's the curveball, not going to see it coming. It's transformative. Taurus. There's a lot of receipts here. Attacking relationships and connections. Wait a minute. Attacking friendships and connections. Attacking friendships, connections. Scorpio. Oh my god, I think I know what this is. Oh my god, I think I know what this is. Oh my god. Leo, friendship, Scorpio. Well, we'll figure that out when it happens. I think I know. We'll figure out when it happens. So yeah. That's my James Charles reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a comment down below. And you hit the bell for notifications for when I upload next. Make sure you subscribe to me. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch, Antphrodite. Remember, these are all alleged for entertainment purposes only. And I hope that James can get it together and that he can really grow and change. But yeah, until next time. Bye, guys.